Well, Mr. Rylee, thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You're one of my favorite Mercer County men.
Me and Sam Hardings, right?
Yes.
And Sam Layfeld and
Yep.
Justin and Alex and
Yep.
Max and Kendall. And that's basically half of our small group.
We have a pretty big crew of Mercer County boys.
Yeah.
Why do they keep coming to Columbus?
I guess I can go for the general of us and then deep dive into me.
Sure.
Generally, like half of us, most of the people back home go to BG or Toledo for school.
Bowling Green?
Yeah. Major in engineering and then come back home and work at Crown Lift Truck. Shout out Crown Lift Trucks. Or I guess what's different then some go to Ohio State, some stay, some go back home. I think just the allure of stuff, like the stuff to do here based on here as opposed to like back home is good. Mm-hmm. But moving to Columbus, I guess it's been 7 years now since I went
here for a minute.
Since I went to Ohio Dominican. It's kind of good because people ask me, what's it like? Do you want to move back home? I'm like, yes, maybe one day, maybe not. I can kind of see the good and the bad about it. Mm-hmm. Here you have, okay, of course everyone's not Catholic. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing, very kind of secular. But the people that are doing like the Catholic thing are just like running all together. And that's pretty unique and pretty like substantial. And one of the reasons why I like wanted to stay here, because there's a lot to do. People are in it, not just because it's the thing you're supposed to do. It's because, okay, we see a vision and we're running after the same thing. And we have all these different things. Like all these different things are good. Yeah. Because like 2 years ago, I would say yes to everything. I'm like, oh, that's not the best thing. Maybe just do what I want to do kind of thing and what's best for me. We have all these things. We have YCP. We have the arena. We have what have you. It's all
golf simulator.
Yes,
in your garage.
We'll get to that soon enough.
Okay.
It's all inherently good things, and people are very passionate about what they do. Like the Run Club and stuff too.
But shout out Run Club.
Shout out Andrew Troiano if you're listening.
Get it done.
But yeah, there's just a ton of good people here, and you meet more and more good people every single day. Back home, simply everyone's awesome, tight knit community, and back to Sam's episode where. He talked about like sports. I think the sports comes from the community. Why we're so like we'll say successful in like the small town sports realm. Like you see Marion local winning state every year in football. Besides this year, we won state. I went to St. Henry High School.
Nice.
But it's just the product of the environment. It's okay. The community cares about this thing, whether it's high school sports, whatever. We're gonna rally around together and support like our boys in the gym on a Friday night or on the football field on a Friday night. Or on the baseball field on a Wednesday afternoon.
Everybody comes out?
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I think like there's this thing about the Coldwater Marion local football game and like the 50-50. They have like a drawing. It was like $10,000.
Whoa!
And it's just packed. Everyone's around like the track and everything because you can't sit down. So it's cool. It just goes back to everyone's like tightly grouped together for that thing, which is inherently a good thing. Yeah. But for the like here, it's more like okay, what are we after? Salvation, getting people to join the church and running with people. And that's what is similar about both, which I am very appreciative of being. I'm very proud. Like I know pride's like the root of all evil, but I'm very proud to be from where I'm from.
Yeah, it's cool, man. All the Mercer County guys I know, they come in with a lot of what we call natural virtue. So they're like well formed in athletics, which teaches them discipline and honor and sportsmanship and grit. And so they come in with this, and community gives them a sense of family responsibility, legacy. So they come to Columbus, and you can kind of tell. They all look like they're all tall and athletic, for one.
We're all very German.
German Catholic.
I'm like 5'10", and was one of the shortest guys in my grade.
You're fine in Columbus, man. Short in Mercer County, fine in Columbus. But they all come in with this sense of how to live a good life. And they're good guys. Like they're not prideful. Except in that positive, like hometown pride you mentioned. Yeah. They're not arrogant is the word. But they're very just like, tell me what's going on, tell me what's good, I'm going to do it. Which is really cool because that's several notches above like the default American culture. So there's clearly something is being done really well up in the small towns of Mercer County. Like it's a standout place. Even in Ohio, people know like Mercer County seems like it has a reputation of producing standout talent. And so when those guys like you and Sam and other Sam and et cetera, come from there into Columbus and get introduced to like an intentional frame for faith as well, there's just a lot of natural acceleration there. So I've noticed is that when you guys commit, you go all in. But there's also a bit of like, sometimes there's a skepticism to something that feels like too formulaic or too programmatic. Like you and Sam, both really good organic culture creators, like the golf sim, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
So the key here is to take some of that Mercer County heart and the virtue and the grit, and then direct it towards things that are, as you say, like all the Catholics running together in the same stated direction. Because it seems like, and you can speak to this better than I can, it seems like from what I've heard is that Mercer County's Catholicism can sometimes just be cultural, because it's what everybody does. So what was it like growing up in that? What did it teach you, and then what was missing?
Yeah, so very like cultural, whether for good or for bad, like inherently a great thing. So I grew up where like my parents always like, it was a little different for me. I guess the first example I can point to was me and Sam both did this too, and Nathan Marshall, shout out to him. And then we did a birthday in Bethlehem play when we were like in first to like sixth grade.
Nice.
And yeah, it was just like one of the things where only like, so we have 5 different churches in the town of St. Henry, or like the town and / country. I went to St. Aloysius, Sam and them guys went to St. Francis. We'd always pair up and do like a birthday in Bethlehem play. So it was like all the small town country
Back
like
up a step. What is birthday in Bethlehem? Like what?
So it was a play we did when we were like in elementary school, just like telling the story of Jesus' birth.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's where
Just the nativity.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
And then my mom got involved, and of course my 6th grade year, I was Joseph, and my twin sister Carly was Mary. So
Nice.
that was fun. But no, it was always like a thing that my parents would say like it's important. Didn't really have a relationship type thing. It was more of a check the box, like anyone would say.
Yeah.
Around like 2nd or 3rd grade, we went to one of my neighbors, like classmates, Julia Bikey, her grandmother Esther, hosted like it was called Pizza and Scripture.
Yeah.
So every Wednesday we'd go over there and do like a Lectio Divina for the Sunday readings.
Cool.
And how do you get people to go to stuff?
Pizza. Yeah.
Especially when you're in elementary
The
school.
rules don't
but
change,
even
man.
today.
The rules don't change. It's like, why do we feed everyone at the arena every time?
Yeah. So it was mostly like her grandkids, so like TJ Burrows and like Alexis Heath, who I graduated with, went there. Then it was me and my sister too who went there too. So it was like a family oriented thing, not like a program thing, just more like okay, we're gonna do this. So I was like, okay, this is like different than what like the most people are like, just like, okay, let's go to church on Sunday. Don't really do anything after that, which is again great. Fast forward to
Let me actually
slow it down.
Yeah, I want to deep dive. Like, what was that weird for you the first time doing Lectio Divina? In 2nd or 3rd grade?
No, not really. Basically, what we did was one of us read the reading.
Yeah.
And then we like paused and read it to ourselves, and then read it again, and then we just talked about it as like small like 4th and 5th graders or something, and it was like, okay, this is something different, and this kind of makes sense of like what's going on. And then like you're at Mass on Sunday,
and it clicks.
just as like
it connects.
Then there's more of a connection.
That's
there.
really cool. I haven't heard of a lot of people doing that in the small town environment. Was that like the only place in town that you knew that was happening?
I think so at the time.
Outside of like youth
yeah,
group
and
or
then
whatever.
she lived like a mile from us, so we just go there.
Easy.
And, yeah,
Easy.
yeah,
And the kids liked being there?
Yeah, so I'm
Cool.
pretty grateful for that because it was mostly like a family thing, and
Yeah.
we were invited into it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
In
And then-
Columbus, we would say that she was doing mission,
Yeah. Yep.
but creating an environment.
Yeah. And then one thing I just realized this too, what stuck out is there's 2 examples of one when I was in middle school, another when I was in high school, as like my parents inviting like priests over to like have a meal or something with us. So my favorite one was Father Benedict Magheby is his name.
That's a heck of a name.
I think he's in Indiana now. He's originally from Tanzania and then came over because we had Precious Blood priests back in the day.
Okay.
So we'd have him over because he said he's like, oh, I love playing ping pong. So we had a ping pong table in our basement, and it was cool just to see him like sweat, like in a deep sweat, like trying to beat like me, my sister, and my dad. And we did like doubles and singles and stuff.
That's fun.
And my dad was like, oh, do you want a beer or anything? He's like, yeah. And then like 30 minutes later, like, oh, another beer, please. Like, these are just like normal people who like just want to meet people out in the community. So that was like stuck out to me to like, okay, maybe we should invite others into like just the organic things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
is this something that your family did a lot, or was it just the
we
priest?
invited them over a few times. Yeah, we didn't do it a lot, but like definitely now it's been like, oh, that was unique, and that stuck out to me of like this is a not normal thing, kind of, but it's just like
should be normal,
pretty easy thing to do.
Yeah, sounds like your parents were people that practiced hospitality well.
Yeah, we like to just have like just grandparents. We didn't host like any like big parties or anything.
Sure.
Just with like, oh, let's come over and watch the NFL game or something, or the Reds. So that was like a thing for me too with like family. Is like I remember always on like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, like growing up, we'd sit out in like the back patio and just we didn't watch it on TV. We had the Reds game playing on the radio and just listen to that, playing catch with like my dad and my sister and playing volleyball or whatever.
Dude, that's peak.
Yeah.
That's
now
America.
I reflect it and I'm like, okay, this is like kind of Americana type
That's
stuff.
peak Americana.
And my dad played like beer leagues, like slow pitch softball
Yeah.
too. So like some of my first friendships were from like other dads and their kids. And he told me this story one time where like they were like just winning like it was a weekend tournament. So like you spent all day with like the dads, and like the kids would always hang out at the playground to like play catch or something. I just had a lot of fun with these, like I'm like in third grade probably, or like second or third grade, and maybe younger. And there was one night where they won or something. We're hanging out, just doing guy stuff, talking and hanging
guys
out.
being dudes.
Yep, drinking some beers.
Bros being butts.
And he must have said, "Rylee, ready to go?" I was like, "No, Dad, I'm having fun. Have one more beer," or something like that. So just from the start, I think doing like organic stuff and meeting like friends, whether that's secular, like whatever, what have you, or just like more of a purpose where, okay, I want to have an intentional relationship with you and like hopefully we run together to Christ.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Well, it sounds like maybe some of that intentionality in Mercer County didn't need to be there as much because the community's tightness itself put people around each other a lot more. Like
yeah, I would say so. Just like the geographical thing. Like, okay, we know the best thing about it is everyone knows everyone. The worst thing about it is everyone knows everyone. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Gossip travels fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah. Reputation means a lot.
Yeah.
In a place like that. Having a good family name.
Yes.
Because if you mess up the family name, get caught doing something stupid.
Like, oh, such and such is this.
Then yeah, it gets the gossip mill going.
Yeah.
So there's a downside, but I mean the upside is that people care about maintaining a good family legacy.
Yeah.
Multi-generational farms and businesses, and people live in the same spot, and it has a tug. I mean, a lot of people move away for a few years, but then they move back.
Yeah.
I know that Sam's plan at some point, God willing,
Yeah.
is to make his way back. But you don't need to be as intentional in the things of faith. It's harder to be as intentional in the things of faith. So I hear over and over the story of like, it was a check in a box. It didn't really mean more than that. It was a good thing to do.
There's no like warm hugs or
there
anything.
was no, exactly. No warm hugs in mass. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a culture everyone bought into. But what Sam was saying is that after COVID, a lot of people didn't come back.
Yeah.
Because when something shook up the normal trajectory of going to mass and like the routine was interrupted, and a lot of people apparently were just kind of running on autopilot. And so after COVID interrupted that pattern, you see who really wanted to be back there after the churches opened again.
And now you're seeing, I think the Quo Vadis, like Jacob Kleinhentz back home is leading groups kind of like ours too, where it's a lot of people from back home who are bought in. So I guess good and bad. It's kind of forming more like here in a sense where it's like, okay,
There's
this
some
is
spread.
a more committed thing.
And you don't want to get stuck in program mode forever. I mean, to your point, if it stops being organic and cultural and becomes merely a program, people can smell the difference.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring this up. So like remember, we'll just fast forward to like college then too. When I went to mass my first weekend at Ohio Dominican, and I was like, well, why isn't everyone here? Because aren't you supposed to do this? I'm like, oh,
isn't this a Catholic university? How many people were in the mass?
15 to 30, I forget.
Yikes.
But I remember that's where I met Xander, and he's my
Xander
future
Hallway.
roommate. I'll talk about that in a little bit too. But I remember after mass, some like weird guy came up to talk to me. asking all these like not deep, just like a lot of just questions of like, who are you? Like, where are you from?
Questions.
Yeah, and I'm sure half the people who are going to listen to this know that it was Tim Hughes, and I'm thankful how that first started.
Yeah.
Kind of was like swayed of like, what's this guy's angle? Then I learned that, okay, he works for St. Paul's Outreach, which was a huge part of my life. And actually funny when you talk about the smelling it out thing. I didn't do like household or dorm was it was called, because I lived, him and Joe and Craig all lived in the dorm. But I didn't do formation. Just like, this is a program. Don't want to do this.
Program bad.
Yeah. So I actually didn't do that. And I look back, I'm like, why? Like, what the heck? But I did the more inorganic things, such as morning prayer. Tim was like, oh, come to morning prayer at 6 a.m. And I was like, okay, fine. I did that like almost every single day. And I was like,
wow, that's super gritty.
And I was like, why aren't people here that said they were going to be here? And that just didn't make sense to me as like a college like freshman or sophomore.
Things about you are clicking into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're the same way at the Forge now.
Yeah.
Like, you said you're going to be here. Why aren't you here?
Yeah. So I like, and like a old boss at my like old job always told me like, just do what you say. Like, he's nothing at all. Do what you say you're going to do. It's like, okay, that's pretty easy to, because then you gain trust with others around you.
Yeah. A man of consistency.
Yeah. So met Tim.
He invited you into community.
Yeah. Just like ultimate
for
Frisbee.
the first time. Like, never before had you been in a place, maybe a little bit in the Lectio Divina environment as a kid. But after that, it sounds like this was like the first introduction to a rich, deep Catholic friend group that was more than just a group of friends hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just started hanging around with them. Ultimate Frisbee, awesome.
Classic.
Second year, we lived like right across like Tim and Joe Conroy, and it was called The Boat, I think. It was me, Xander Hallway, Adam Vonderems, and then Michael Mooney, and that was
nice.
That was a blast.
With Vonderems, okay.
Yeah, that was a blast.
I don't think I've met Mooney.
Oh, you need to meet Michael Mooney.
Yeah? Okay. All right. I'm down.
So that was a blast,
It must have been a fun house.
Yeah, it was a fun dorm. We like would always do stuff together, and like, what else? I think there was a night where just bonding moments, like just organic stuff. There's a night where me, Xander, and Michael were playing NHL, and we were not good. Me and Michael were not good. Xander was pretty good. We put on the hardest, but like, we can't go to bed until we win. We were up till 3 a.m. that
my
morning.
Goodness.
So no, just like that was like just just like having fun, it's kind of stuff too. And then
dudes being dudes.
Yeah, Xander. I know Xander's back in Detroit, doing the ACE program. So praying for him. And then Adam is, I think he's here.
Yeah. He's married.
I need to catch up with Adam.
Yeah, for sure. These guys are not Mercer County guys. They're a little goofy. At least, Xander's hilarious. I'm assuming the other guys are kind of like that. What was that like adapting from Mercer County, like sports, beer, when you're overage, wink, wink, mass, beer, sports, mass, family, to like ODU, like nerds from all over, Catholic in name only, but then like this core of super bonding Catholics. Was that pretty easy to navigate that change from high school to college, or was there a big like, who am I? What am I gonna do?
I think I'm just naturally extroverted and like to know like more about people, because even in high school I could talk to like the more nerdy people, because I did band up until my senior year.
No way, I didn't know that. What'd you play?
Snare drum.
Snare, okay. Yep. Drumline is like the least nerdy part, right? Of band?
I guess so, yeah.
All right.
So I had like some band friends, some like sports friends, so I could like easily like squirm my way into, and I like,
you can hang.
I did the nerdy thing in like third grade, played Pokemon on the bus with Evan. So
I was not allowed.
Oh
yeah, you know why? Because
the Pope didn't bless Pokemon. That's a thing, isn't it?
No, I grew up Protestant. Remember?
Oh yeah.
No, my parents. I actually respect this. They were super cautious, and they knew that Pokemon was taken from essentially Japanese Shintoism. And so there was a lot of talk, much like Harry Potter, like, don't let your kids read Harry Potter, don't let them play Pokemon, because it's just Japanese, like, nature spirits. And it's like, yeah, that could be a little over the top, but looking back, like, man, I was well protected.
Yeah. Well, similarly, too, we didn't have a computer until I was, like, 12 or 13, I think.
That's based.
Best computer games ever. Oregon Trail,
Yeah, dude.
backyard baseball.
You have died of dysentery.
And then like we didn't really have cable, but we had PBS, PBS Kids.
Same.
Fetch with Rough Roughman.
I don't think I saw that one.
Ooh.
I was a Zaboomafoo. And the Crab Brothers.
Caillou, Little Bill. Come on.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
like-
Steve Irwin would sometimes
Yeah.
show the Crocodile Hunter.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers reruns classic.
And then we couldn't watch SpongeBob.
Same.
I'm like,
Same.
so now I'm like less
Your parents were
relatable.
locked in, dude.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
knew what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So you also had like a really intentional like protection from.
Yeah, I'd
from
say
the
so,
parents.
yeah.
That's a huge blessing, man. I don't know how many guys I talk to that don't have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like wandering alone in childhood, like totally. Like, here's a cell phone, have fun.
Yeah, my first phone was like my sophomore year. It was like one of those slide phones.
Dude, I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were almost had like a 90s upbringing, but later than most people had.
Well,
that
kind of, but
protection.
like obviously we were using computers in school.
For
like
sure.
We weren't carrying them with us like you do today, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can navigate a computer and also just like not need it.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So you really grew up tremendously, well, I was going to say lucky, but blessed.
Yeah, looking back, I was like, it's not fair that people have. I had an iPod Touch. Well, you couldn't do anything with that,
No.
but still, you could. Yeah. But yeah, going back, I'm like, so like my dad doesn't have a cell phone right either, which is I think is cool. I think it's cool now. I'm like,
That is
just,
pretty
just,
cool.
Just go with it. Like now, I think okay, this makes sense. Like he's present to like
Yeah.
my mom and present to like us too.
He's really fully there.
It's like like last weekend, I went back home and me and dad worked on the car, changed the transmission fluid, changed the carbon air filter, which is Chevy did a bad job on that, by the way.
Hard to access.
Yeah.
American cars, man. American cars.
But it's like, okay, he's just living in the present. And
yeah, shooting groundhogs.
yep. I think he got 250. So one of my dad's hobbies is shooting groundhogs, which they're a nuisance to farmers because they eat the soybeans.
Ah.
I think he got 200 last year.
That
He
is
keeps like a tally in like a
crazy.
briefcase under the bed. So
That's wild. He sounds just like a wholesome dude.
yeah, just very down to earth. Enjoys like the Reds.
Yeah. Likes his football.
hunting.
Likes his baseball. Likes his
Not so
hunting.
much football, just
No.
baseball.
Okay,
So
good man.
I think this goes back to like we have a bathroom where it's just all red stuff and like him playing softball
Mm-hmm.
with like all the guys and like I still like remember all those kids like there I am, I'm a little squirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I just finished a book called Charlie Hustles about Pete Rose who had some wasn't a good man.
No?
No, got into gambling and then
Oh.
other bad things.
Baseball player?
Yes.
Okay.
He's an all-time Major League Baseball hit leader. My dad's like favorite player growing up.
Wow.
So one lesson he taught me when I was playing sports was like always hustle because Pete Rose always hustled, like just lived and breathed
Live the hustle.
Again, really bad guy off the field. Just want to clear that to everyone listening.
Take everything he did
And
anytime.
just put him in between the lines of a baseball field, like awesome. He hustled everything out, played like his life was on the line. Like I think one of his quotes was, "I'd walk through hell in a gasoline suit to play baseball."
Wow.
So, kind of secular thing, but you can kind of put it into like like
intensity.
living out like Catholicism
Yeah.
too. It was
He had
like, okay,
masculinity. He had intensity. He had discipline. He wanted to be there.
yeah.
Brought his whole self to it.
Yeah. So I think that's like kind of cool when we go to like our small groups
Yeah.
or like just living our life. Like, okay, I don't want to half-ass this. Like me and Sam told this to our small group too, like the kickoff. Like last year's great, kinda. We did kind of like me and him like kind of half-assed it too. And some of the guys, like most of the guys, we all kind of half-assed it because we half-assed it.
People pick up on that.
Yeah. And then
Leader sets tone.
we'll like smell it out. Like I guess the
Yeah.
guys from back home will like smell it out. Like, okay, this is like just a thing.
If they don't mean it, I don't mean it.
Yeah. So we made sure to be more intentional this year with like not half-assing it, just being intertwined and connected more. Like with Sam doing the Bridgerton sisters,
Which is really cool.
Which is super cool.
Really cool.
Which is awesome.
Tell about that. Talk about
Yeah.
that a little bit.
It's been good. I don't really have any construction experience. Not an engineer, not in construction.
Sure.
I was like, I'll just do whatever you tell me. Like I can figure it out.
Who are the Bridgerton sisters, though? Just for some context for the people. listening.
They're a group of nuns that live next to Holy Family. And they're just really awesome.
I heard a rumor they showed up from India with no plan except to just rely on the Holy Spirit to provide resources.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just they're just so welcoming and like present. Like they have no concerns.
Isn't one of their charisms hospitality?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean it should be.
Yeah.
Every time we'd go, they like bring us tea or cookies and whatever, and like
said, as soon as we saw you drive in, we started praying for you.
Yeah.
For your future vocation. Yes. We need it.
Yeah, and like what Sam said, like nothing's gone wrong. We need to get back out there.
All the
hopefully
projects
soon.
just go right.
Yeah. So we've done that as a small group together, and then there's another thing called Project on Parsons where we just one time we just made like 4 pots of chili.
Oh, that's
and
cool,
brought
man.
it out, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How was that?
Yeah, it was fun. It was me, Sam, and then some other I think some other guys showed up too. We just made. It's like, okay, I'll just take a half day. We can cook up some chili.
That's so cool.
Had some leftovers. I thought it was pretty. We just put a. We didn't really have a recipe. We just got all the bulk ingredients and threw them into 4 different pots. It's pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it turned out great.
Yeah, so just I think.
So you were there on the street or what?
Yeah, we were. It was like outside of some, I think, Methodist church or something.
Okay.
And just people from, I think, like the poor, homeless, or like Section 8 housing showed up. So it was really cool. One guy just stayed after, and we were singing karaoke for like a half hour.
That's fun, man.
Yeah. So just like service is important too.
That
with,
must
like,
have really drawn your small group together.
Yeah, I think it has. More so Sam's thing, but I was like, okay, let's just do this too.
Sure. That's so cool, man. So much of what we're doing is just trying to get men into groups like teams of brothers that they can practice doing real stuff that makes a real impact on something around them.
That's bigger than our, yeah.
Yeah, but
it's not about us.
You start small. You start super small, faithful to the small things, and eventually you become practiced and confident enough to start taking swings at bigger stuff. So from Soup Kitchen to Bridgetine Convent to, we don't know what happens next, but something I'm passionate about is trying to push forward this idea of Catholic men's third spaces. So you have home, you have maybe the gym or work or mass. Those are all second places, but there's no third place where men come and gather and have something that slows them down a little bit. Last thing we had like that in the Catholic Church, I think, was the Knights of Columbus, like fraternity halls. But I heard that, again, I wasn't around for this, but I heard that in the 80s and 90s, maybe earlier, those became often just drinking halls. Like it was just beer with the boys.
That's where we have, so back home, that's where we have like all of our wedding receptions at, is the KFC or the Legion.
Okay. Yep. All those old fraternal organizations that started out with this huge purpose, because the Knights of Columbus started to protect widows of dead Catholic fathers, like because they couldn't get insurance. So the insurance thing, taking care of Catholic families, goes right back to the beginning. And there's still some parishes that do an amazing job. I don't want to just rag on the Knights, but sometimes you can tell the fire's gone out or the fire's been lost. Like the distraction with normal everyday life has taken over, and then this heartbeat of urgency is gone. But when men build teams and brotherhood with urgency, you can begin to create the kind of institutional wraparound and infrastructure to support it and nurture it. And so that's really what the arena is just trying to be for these guys. I don't know. How do you think it's going? I feel like I have some thoughts, but what do you think's going on there?
I mean, I think we've had this year 10 speakers, and I think most, if not all of them, their opening line was like, "Men, you have it lucky here. I don't know how amazing this is right now to have 80 some guys in a room just running with the faith." I'm like,
yeah.
I guess if more than one guy has said that, that's probably true.
Because all these 50-year-old, 60-year-old guys, they didn't have that.
Yeah. So it's definitely cool, just to have it's crazy. I know of a lot of just men in general are looking for, especially my age. They're like, okay, I'm done with college.
Now what?
I'm working for 2 years now. It's been okay, I guess. Maybe I'm dating and just trying to figure it out. Maybe I'm married or what have you. But men are like, okay, what's next? And they're like, oh,
nothing.
Crickets.
It's like, what do you do, man?
So it's like even guys I talk to at work are just my age. They're like, yeah, I was actually looking for something like this. Even if they weren't just what's next kind of thing. So just something where it's meaningful. We're in a meaningful space together. It's super cool. The room should be lights up. So any of you on the fence, you should go.
Nice.
This coming from a non-programming guy.
He hates programs, just culture.
But no, I think it's going great. Obviously, we can do much better too.
There's always more.
So just like trying to just have a relationship with the guys in my small group and other guys too. Like I know like me and like guys like Dom Valenti have like who's like a different small group leader. I've gotten close over the past like year.
That's really cool.
Yeah, just striving to be like like we all want to be virtuous men, virtuous like first sons and then brothers. And then that leads into, fathers. That's what Annie was like talking about. Yep. Husbands, fathers, like everyone feels a tug when someone says that, like, okay, if that's my goal, that's still a great goal. But first I want to be a virtuous son and like get to heaven. Hopefully God willing. So, okay, that's great. That's awesome. So I think guys are like, I felt a tug like back in college, still feel a tug now. I think guys are just feeling a tug like, okay, I don't need to be great, which great means live my life well. I think guys like Brent Diller do a good job of this too. It's like they're not like, this is why I always like these guys a lot. And I want to be known as this too. Like they're not flashy. They don't do like any like really like flashy things. What they do is like, okay, they're consistent. You tell them to do something or like, and they're pretty reliable and they love their wives, they love their families, and they love the community around them. So I think that's the tug on me with guys in like our Cornerstone community is like, okay, these guys, they're not like, they're just normal people. We'll say they're normal.
No celebrities here.
Yeah. It's like, okay, what do they do well? They're raising their family well. They're loving their wives and children well. Yeah. They're, above all, they're loving the Lord well. Okay. That seems like this formula is working. Okay. So I've always had like a more of a deep respect for those kind of people where it's okay, they're not.
No fakeness.
Yeah. Here. No, just let's get this job done kind of thing.
Is that the Mercer County coming through?
Yeah, probably. Cause I know Brent's from Ottawa, I think. Yeah. So same thing.
Yeah. Similar. Yeah. There's kind of a small town country flavor. Like, all right, let's get her done. Show up. Don't make a big deal about it. Just do the thing.
Yep.
Faithfulness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faithful guy. Shout out to Brent Diller. Good friend and mentor. And the way that he lives out in the country a little ways and still makes such an effort to come back and be a part of community in Columbus, that's really tough. I mean, it's difficult, but he does it very well. He leads his family well into that. This is something that's really, we run with a good group of guys that understands you don't just need to lead well at home. You need to be a part of a brotherhood that pulls men and families into like something greater. Because every Catholic dude knows I need to be a good husband and father at home. Yeah. But I think you're right. I think if we start with sonship to God and then brotherhood to Christ, like that's a foundation. So everything that we have in identity is received. And then we're surrounded by a team to get through life together with and to build something good with. And then out of that culture that we create as brothers, as fraternity, when we get married and lead our families well, God willing, we'll have accountability in that journey. So we don't go into like this American isolation in suburbia, where we do something like individually well, but don't ever get beyond like the impact outside of our house. It's hard though. It's really hard to balance. So something I'm really proud of you for doing well is you figured out a way to get into a good career early and then bought a house in the neighborhood, the heart of it all. Gehenna. The heart of Gehenna. Like I see you as like getting to that faster than most people. And you could have also just like bounced after ODU. You could, thanks SPO, don't need you anymore. I'm going to go out and do my single adult thing. But you stuck around and then you bought local, like good head on your shoulders, leading in the arena. What do you think kept you in the wolf pack with the other guys, if I can say that, instead of just like lone wolfing it after college, like so many guys do?
I think it's like 2 or 3-fold probably. Obviously I created good friendships with like Tim and then like Xander and what have you at like the time, like Jay Collins I was pretty close with.
Yeah.
So yeah, like first off that, I know that's friendship's a good thing, and naturally I'm extroverted and want to be around people. So that kind of made me stay too. Secondly was, I think, was just career. Like we wouldn't want to say that, but like I had a job, like I have a pretty good job. Was thankful that, because I had a really different experience because COVID like shut down my freshman year of college. I got super ahead, and then by junior year I was co-oping, and then junior and senior year I was working most of the time and not doing like just the school thing.
Sure.
Which I'm like, wow, I gotta like
You got way ahead.
that goes just back to like work ethic that
Mercer County.
that my dad kind of taught me. So yeah, that, and then just the richness of the community life here. I know my senior year I went to like a few Cornerstone events and was involved in like the very beginning of the arena. So like Gabe Shore is my small group leader. Shout out Gabe.
Nice.
Still very close to them. He's out.
Yep.
He's at Cincinnati and at Mount St. Mary's at seminary.
Get her done, Gabe.
Yep. So like that, we're still like really close now. Like him, Andrew, Dana Miller were three of the guys that we ran around with. We went to O'Reilly's pub in Clintonville.
Nice.
A lot to just have a drink and just catch up. So just guys like that. I know they're not even both around here anymore, but still like, okay, there's got to be something deeper here with guys like, then I met you probably my first year here after post-college here.
Frisbee, I think.
Probably Frisbee.
Was one of the first
probably
places
Frisbee.
that we really started hanging out.
And then
We started going to the gym together.
Yeah.
Working on my house together.
Yep. Insulation in the garage.
Yeah. Projects at John's house were always guaranteed
Taking out
to
the
be
wall.
the worst projects
I remember when we
you've
took out
ever
the
done.
wall.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was very fun. Yeah. That was a fun night. You, me, and Tim just ripping asbestos in that little HVAC ducting, a little one-time asbestos
We're all safe.
exposure.
We're all safe.
All
Yeah.
very safe. Very
Yes.
safe. It was properly disposed of. We held our breath. It was like choking on plaster dust from 100 years ago.
Yeah, that was fun. And like we did because I was back when we lived in the, I guess we talk about that too. Should we talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So after college, I was like, well, where should I live? I could live here, but that kind of was lost in translation because I wanted to, but like, I guess I was unclear with Cuba at the time. Like, yeah, I want to. And he was like,
Here, meaning like Wyandotte.
Yeah.
Could have lived in Wyandotte.
Yeah. Kind of got lost in translation. I was like, where should I live? Should I buy a house now? Probably not. But then Tim and Sarah are like, oh, would you want to live with us? I'm like,
Maybe.
I actually think that sounds like a good idea. So like, I'm in. And that was really cool. That was a year. I lived there for like a year and a half first in like on Broadly, the next like 8 months in Gahanna. Just really cool to see like their marriage. It's like beautiful. It's awesome, but it wasn't fake. Like it was real.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for that time. And it really did bless me. Just like, okay, this is what your potential next phase of your life is going to be.
Yeah.
Here's a lens into it. And it's real. Like, it's not all
polished.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yes.
Yeah. They love each other very well.
They learn how to change a diaper too, because I didn't have any younger siblings, so I learned how to change a diaper.
Well, I mean, you got a leg up on the competition then. I never have.
So yeah, it was really fruitful and just really, really, really like fun, and just
You recommend that for other guys?
I do. I think
it takes a special family to welcome in a single guy into the house.
Yeah. So if there are opportunities there, I'd recommend it. It does take some getting used to. But once you're there, it's like, okay. Once you leave, it's like, okay, that was super cool.
Yeah.
And then like we'd always go on runs. I think you, me, Tim, and then Clayton.
That was fun.
The Thursday
man.
runs, and then
the Broadly runs.
Then we
get
go
coffee afterwards sometimes at Tim's house and your house.
Not my house.
I mean, you were in the back room, so you.
I lived in the living room. I slept on the couch. We put up a just put up a wall
bedroom.
Yeah. Now I haven't been there.
I think Jay left that intact.
I need to go to Jay's house, like because Jay Collins bought the house. I need to venture over there. Haven't done that for whatever reason. But yeah.
I was there last night. Jay was leading the YCP team.
Yep.
He does a good job. He's a good leader.
Yes. So where's I going with? Oh yeah, and then we went to Crunch. You and Tim talked about philosophy and stuff, and I was like, guys, we came here to lift. Like, why are we talking?
We talked about a lot of stuff at Crunch, man.
And now that's one thing where I'm lone wolfing at. But we still got Christian, and then Dan, So shout out Christian and Dan and the two guys that are landscapers.
I think one of them's name is Kevin.
I've been going there for 3 years now. I don't think they know my name, and I don't know their names. So every time we're there, it's like, what up, bro?
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
Talk about the business.
Yeah.
Talk about the job. No idea what his name is.
Which is great. Like,
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's gym friends.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a special time. I did wonder, looking back, like, what was that like for you? Because you were often, Tim and I were just going about, you know, my dating relationships and about thinking about community, talking about how to, like, because we're trying to build this thing, right? We're trying to build this thing in this very unstable American suburb culture of, like, how do we get this intergenerational missional community called Cornerstone to be, like, clicked in at all levels and high momentum without getting too programmatic or losing the heart. I'm glad that made some sort of impact. Just kind of being a part of those conversations for that.
Yeah.
Like a year that we worked out together 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think you and Tim are probably more programmatic, and I'm probably more like the Kuba route, where it's like, let's just do a thing and
just
hopefully
do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can cycle. This is a good transition because now we're going to go on to
golf sim.
Yeah. So yeah, I respect both the like all of the ways that it happens. Who care? Like, we all have the same like end goal. Like, it's like, who cares? Like, of what people do and what people don't do. Like, that's just silly. Like, oh, I want them to go to my thing. Like, maybe they find joy in doing something else. That's great. As long as it's leading them closer to heaven, I think that's a win for everyone. But for me, at least personally, like, I like doing the stuff that's more organic, like we already talked about. So 2 ways that we're doing that, actually 3 ways, one I'm not involved in. 3 ways that we're doing that is at my house in the garage is a golf simulator. Packer, if you're listening, I only bought the house because of the golf simulator.
And it was on Harricourt. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and it was next to Tim and Colin, and Chris was down the road.
So
and the
perfect.
Elchinskis and the Welshes and what have you.
Yep.
And the Meskers. Yeah, so I was like, okay, what's something I enjoy? Golf. What do I have in my garage?
Golf.
A golf simulator. Okay, what can I do? All right, let's just ask people to join a league and just come and have 2-on-2 chats where, like, some guys are already in the arena, some guys are just not even Catholic and just coming. Like,
That's sick.
Let's see what happens. Boom. Just send it, boss.
Yeah. How's it been organizing that?
It's just like Excel spreadsheet, and it's like, okay, it's 2-on-2, text the guy, do all the things.
Yeah. That sounds like programming. I don't know. You get a little programmatic with your spreadsheet.
I don't know about that. That's just a schedule.
It sneaks up on you.
Number 1 is that. So actually, there's a guy who, because I go to St. Mary's like almost, or like every other Tuesday now for like mass before the arena. There's one guy that's always there, and I'm always like, hey, come just try it once.
Just come on. Give it a shot. Give us a try.
Yeah. And then he's always like, nah. I'm like, that's whatever. Okay, I'd like to talk to you. He is in the golf simulator league, and me and DJ played Jimmy and Andrew. Andrew's the guy who hasn't been coming, and it's been sweet. Like, we played them. I think they won. I think we might have won. I forget. It doesn't matter. Who cares? So we talked about, like, because me, DJ, and Jimmy all go to the arena, and he doesn't. So it's kind of like we were talking just about, this is, like, good people, like, just very organic kind of thing where, like, you can meet a ton of new people here, and it's like we're all running after the same thing. And he was like, huh. Okay. He caved the next week. So stuff like that, just like, it doesn't need to be like forced. Like, let's just do something that I enjoy, which is golf, or my next case, softball, where it's like, okay, I enjoy doing this thing. Let's invite people in and see what happens.
Arena softball team.
Yes.
Starting up.
Yeah. So we do the summer series. This is not summer series. Summer series is in June, July.
July into
August.
July into August.
After the 4th is, I think, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So last year I think Chris Sparks wanted to do this. I was like, let's do it. Let's just do a different league where we play like random competitive teams. So we're doing it again this year. Last year's more of a throw together. We didn't have jerseys or anything.
Yeah.
This year we have pretty sick jerseys. I'm excited to see them.
I saw a few different mock-ups. Which one did you decide to go with?
The white one with like the emblem like on the chest.
That's
right here.
Cool. It's like a wraparound, like front and back.
Yeah. We'll reveal them on the page whenever we get them.
Love it.
So that's one other thing I enjoy is like playing like my dad. Like, that's how I
Yeah.
Got friends, like when I was little, my dad played slow pitch softball / baseball. I
Yeah.
played baseball. Now it's like into softball, whatever.
America.
Same thing. Yeah. Americana. Like outdoor summer space, guys competing. Men like to compete. I like to compete. I'm competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's invite a handful of arena guys and a handful of other guys in
Perfect.
who are, you have to be good at softball though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we win the league.
Yep. Yep. Good guys only. No John Mullins.
Yeah.
Chris cut me once. Hey, Chris, can I play in the championship summer series?
He benched you, didn't he?
John, I think your spot's right here. Okay. Yeah, there's a reason I'm on the grill. I just can't. It just doesn't come together, man.
Yeah, yeah. So we're doing that, and I'm super excited because last year we won, just a ragtag group of guys. So
Pretty cool.
yeah, it's a handful of like guys in my small group, handful of coworkers, and then handful of just other guys that I know, and it should be super fun.
That's perfect.
So hopefully, like, either A, we just get guys on our current team to like oh, this is like a good thing, like, or B, we play teams and guys are like, oh, what are these guys doing? Because that's happened too. Because me and Packer played on this amateur golf league, like bunch of tournaments or whatever. Oops. Then we met this guy. This is 3 years ago. We met this guy named Tyler. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm like engaged. Like I'm go to this Christian church. I'm like, this is awesome. This guy's awesome. Really good at golf too." Next year, we play in the same tournament. We get paired with the same guy. We were like, he's like, "Oh yeah, like I'm like married now and we're expecting." I'm like, "Holy crap, this is crazy." And then so I got his number and like we're like pretty close like golf friends. I need to reach out to him. Tyler's his name. And just like stuff like that. It's like, and he like, we're like good, like pretty decent friends now. He's married. He's like, "Oh, do you want to come over for dinner?" I'm like, "Let's do it." Kind of thing. So just like that organic friendship is super, super cool.
I mean, you're bold, man. You have, if I know that if one guy is going to invite the guy in the confession line next to him to the arena, it's going to be you. Like, there's no off-limit social space. Like, once you realize that it's just guys getting together to pursue something eternally important in the same room, but in a fun way, that's easy. It's easy to invite somebody to that.
Yeah.
Because it's relaxed enough to be real, to be organic, but it's intentional enough to be consistent and to be high quality. And that's really all we're doing. We're just trying to have the head and the heart together. So if the head is like programmatic, structural side, building an ecosystem of environments that feed into each other. So from golfing with Tyler to the golf simulator, from the golf simulator to the arena, from arena to formation or whatever comes after that, and from formation to family life and household, and then from household to business, and then from there to be like king of a larger community like Andrew Keeby's life, and from there it's like, okay, baby, then like a patriarch and a sage like Gordy over it. So it's just like the flow of life, man. We're just trying to get these guys out of the endless time waster circuit of young adulthood into the flow of life. Because it's good. It's taking you to heaven. It's going to make you a man of, what was Packer's favorite word? Magnanimous. Magnanimous man.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimity.
That's a hard word to say, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're getting, just like as we start to close up too, it's just like life's great. Like life, we live in the easy, like what Mitch said, we live in like life should be easy. I think we make it hard on ourselves, like caring about things we shouldn't really care about. It's like, okay, I'm Rylee. I like to do these things. I work 8 hours a day, and then hopefully I'm praying every day. I think we talked about this at the Forge too, with prayer life. I've been recently like giving God like 5 minutes of just like praise, and it's really opens my prayer time up to like, okay, I know like now more like what to say kind of thing, or just it feels more relational. I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you start by, well, gratitude is one way to say it. Praise is another way to say it. Recollection is what they'd probably say in Opus Dei.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a way to slow. It's a way to slow, because what you said, life should be easy. It should be rich. It should be deep. It should be like there should be some like substance. Living life as a Catholic should be like eating a steak. You know, you savor it, you slow, and you enjoy it with other people. But instead, so often we eat it like it's a hamburger, like wolf it down right away and get out of the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
And the huge difference between that. And so really encouraging to me that you open your meditation at the Forge a few weeks ago was on this and was really solid, because what you're saying, 5 minutes to anchor, like with praise and with gratitude and thanksgiving, it sets the whole next half hour or hour of prayer. It sets the tone and the frame for that. And so that you're presiding. Basically, you're inviting God to preside over your prayer time with you by welcoming his presence, expressing praise and gratitude back to him, and then it just sets the mindset for the next hour.
Yeah, because sorry to interrupt.
No, you're
but
good.
I think we like in the scope of a day, because I do too. Like we lose the fact that we're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not even a speck of sand on like the beach.
Mm.
Like without God, like we are nothing. So it's important to like that puts me into a better frame of mind with like prayer too. It's like, okay, in like 20 years after I die, outside of hopefully my family, no one's really gonna remember who I am.
Isn't that a crazy thought?
Yeah.
Like we're anonymous so soon after we die, but eternally significant in the mind of God. Figure that one out.
I can't.
Yeah. But it's a good life.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, grateful for men like you who are doing it.
You too.
Yeah.
You too. It's good to be in community with you. It's good to be chasing after the same thing together.
And then we're all imperfect, but at least we're like the product around us, where that's one thing too with this community. It's like, okay, I see guys running after this.
Mm-hmm.
And the competitiveness in me is like, I want to run like with that guy. I should be doing that.
I want to be all in.
It's like, what the hell am I doing right now? Why am I on X looking at stuff at midnight? It's sure I'm reading the news, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, okay, what the hell am I doing right now? So I really respect guys like you, guys like Tim, and even like Sam, like also like guys my age, like Sam, like Jay, Dom, Anthony Calvino, guys who are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, I'm not trying to compare myself to them, but I'm like, okay, they're doing something great. I want to like be a part of that.
Yeah.
Or do like whether it's as small as, hey, let's just go golfing.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was that? I think we were looking up quotes from saints beforehand. Did you find the one?
I didn't find it, but I don't know if it's St. Thomas Aquinas or Ignatius. I don't know.
Someone.
It's someone. I don't call out in the comments or whatever who it is. But it's like, do what you enjoy and like invite God and others into it. Yeah. So I've been living by that, and it's like fruitful.
That's culture.
It's like I desire
That's
to
culture.
do this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a healthy desire / a hobby, which we should have hobbies.
Mm-hmm. And
I want to invite people into it because this is fun. I'm having fun. I want you to have fun.
Yeah.
Not where it's like, this is fun. We're going to have fun. I think we joke about that a lot.
Forced family fun.
Yeah.
Forced family fun. Yeah, if you get too programmatic, then the fun becomes fun. But no, it's doing what you love, inviting others into it, and then just having good conversations around the meat smoker at Tim's house at midnight.
Yep. The Oklahoma Joe or the Big Green Egg.
Joe. Big Green Egg. You know, I like the Oklahoma Joe because you have to babysit it more.
Yeah.
And so it forces you to be present to it with other guys around you. Like, oh, your turn, got to take the next shift for the hour on the Oklahoma Joe. But it forces the slowness. Love the Big Green Egg. Super good.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't take babysitting. You almost want something to have to take a little bit of babysitting.
Yeah. I think I read like the article too. It's like, okay, we live in this hyper-productive world where industry rules, whatever, what have you. It's like we're always rushing.
Yeah.
And I've done this before too. Like I want to sound busy, so I say, yeah, I'm busy.
Super busy, bro. Super busy.
Well, you're not. Life is full. I think Emily Huffman says it a lot. Where I don't like this. She's like, I don't like to use the word busy. I like to use the word full because life is full.
Shout out Emily Huffman.
Yes. It's like we're not. We don't have to go tend our sheep or milk our cows or draw out our water. Like we have all the luxuries in the world. Like, really?
Yeah. Shame to us if we use that spare time and just fill it with scrolling.
Yeah.
But it gives us unprecedented opportunities to do things that are good and invite other people into them. Yes. And that's the mentality that I want to have, and that's what you do very well. So thanks for setting a good example for the other men and for me in that particular. You keep it fun, and you have good instinct for fun. I can get very intense and make it all structure all the time because that's how my brain works.
I like that too, though. Meaningful. Yeah.
We meet in the middle, and we balance each other out. That's why it's not you sport and not me sport. It's a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to heaven is a team sport.
Wow, that was good.
Thanks.
I might use that. I'm going to use that more.
Probably a good place to wrap up then.
Yeah.
Rylee, thank you. It's been a joy.
Yeah, thank you.